Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to my peeps wherever you are in the world. This is your boy X-Man 1991 signing on. It's June. I'm down to my last 3 days saying that, and then on Tuesday it will be a brand new month. I'm definitely gonna miss Black Music Month after this, but it'll be back next year. So now it's time to reveal another list. I'm here to do a redo of my top 5 most overrated rappers video. This is a redo from my top 5 most overrated rappers that I did 2 years ago. Why am I redoing it? Is because I made a big mistake putting Master P and No Limit on that list. So to anybody that's a fan of Master P and No Limit, I apologize for putting them in my top 5 most overrated rappers list. Because I know they're not overrated and I enjoy their music. I enjoy No Limit more than Cash Money, to tell you the truth. And I would love to see a versus battle between these two labels, but I don't think Master P wants to do a versus. But if he changes his mind, I would like to see that happen. Honestly, I would have loved to see a versus between Juvenile and Mystical. But after what that sick bastard Mystical did, if he doesn't beat this trial, he could spend the rest of his life in jail. But I would love to see a versus between Juvenile and Mystical, because both these guys got hits. One artist from Cash Money versus one artist of No Limit. I would like to see that. But yeah, Master P and No Limit are no longer on my top 5 most overrated rappers list. I replaced them with somebody else. So I don't have my notebook with me, but I know who are in my top 5 most overrated rappers list. And remember, this is my opinion that these rappers are overrated. If you like these rappers, even though I have them on this list, that's cool. I'm not mad. But this is my opinion that these rappers are overrated. So just accept it and move on. So let's get right into it. My number 5 most overrated rapper is still Eminem. And to be honest, I used to like Eminem. I always thought he was a cool white rapper back then. But now I can't take this son of a bitch seriously. And I'm not going to say too much about Eminem because I did a live stream last year about how overrated he, Lil Wayne, and Jay-Z are. So I'm going to keep this short and sweet. I used to like Eminem. I thought he was a cool white rapper back then, but I can't take him seriously no more. Especially after watching all y'all rants about him, I agree with y'all. His first 4 albums were good. The Slim Shady LP wasn't his first album, Infinite was, from 1996. Many people don't even remember that album. Infinite was his first album. Then the Slim Shady LP. Then the Marshall Mathers LP. Then the Eminem Show. But after the Eminem Show, he fell off when Encore came out. There's only 2 songs that I like from that Encore album. Relapse, he was more of hip hop than hip hop. Crack a Bottle and 3 AM are the only 2 songs I like from the Relapse album. To me, he should have retired after Recovery. The rest of his albums were trash. The Marshall Mathers LP2 was trash. Kamikaze was trash. Revival was trash. Music to Be Murdered By was trash. And his recent album from last year was trash, The Death of Slim Shady. The only Eminem songs that stands out to me are Kill You, Stand, and Lose Yourself. All them other songs, looking back on it now, sounded corny and cheesy to me. With those corny ass cheesy lyrics that y'all be worshiping, saying that it's good when it's not that good. And according to one of my subscribers, Eminem stole from black rappers. And his favorite rapper is one of them, Redman. He also stole from Method Man, Ghostface, Inspector Deck, Cannabis, Busta Rhymes, Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, Cool G Rap, Master Ace, Twista, Big L, Nas, AZ, LL Cool J. How the hell can people consider Eminem the GOAT and he stole from black people? The good thing about it is, I'll listen to Eminem before I listen to Lil Wayne. And he ruined that song by Nas, EPMD2. I've already talked about his verse in that song on Rumble. If you want to follow my Rumble channel, the link will be in the description. That was a beautiful song. You got Nas, EPMD, and Hit Boy on the production. But the one thing I didn't like about this song was Eminem's verse. And you got other YouTubers like my nigga No Life Shaq hopping out their seats, coming in their pants, praising that verse like it's the best verse in that song. No. Shout out to my nigga No Life Shaq. Shaq, Eminem is not the GOAT, bro. Stop it. He could be a top 10 rapper, but honestly, I don't think he's the GOAT. Proof is a better Detroit rapper than Eminem. Soon to be birthday boy Royce the 5'9" is a better Detroit rapper than Eminem. Trick Trick is a better Detroit rapper than Eminem. Fat Cat, LZ, all these Detroit rappers I mentioned are better Detroit rappers than Eminem, with the exception of Big Sean, Danny Brown, and Dej Loaf. This is probably the last time I'm going to mention Eminem in one of my videos. Maybe I'll mention him on Rumble, but I'm done mentioning him on YouTube because I talked about him enough in my live stream from last year. So this is the last time I'm ever mention Eminem in my videos. He's not trash. He's just overrated and overhyped. And one more thing about Eminem that's bugging me. The beard has got to go. You are killing me with that on your face. Number 4. I had him at number 3, but I decided to move him one spot lower. Jay-Z. Crime Family, well-connected Jay-Z, and you fake thugs is unplugged like MTV. I MTV, take the treasure, my pleasure, dead presidential, politics as usual, blah. That rhyme was good. From the crap tables down at AC, back on the block, Jay-Z, motherfucker from the Rock, went solo on that ass, but it's still the same. Brooklyn be the place where I serve them things. He bit that rhyme off of somebody, and you all should know who he bit that rhyme off of. I know a lot of people hating on me because I don't like Jay-Z. I mean, I like Jay-Z, but I'm just not a fan of him. I was in the 6th grade when he dropped the Blueprint 2. And that's around the time I pretty much jumped off his wagon during that whole beef between him and Nas. And what bugs me is that why do these companies always put Jay-Z number 1 on their list of the top 50 best rappers? Like, what did he do to have him deserve the number 1 spot? I don't understand. Billboard did it, Complex did it, Forbes magazine did it, all these companies, Beats, Rhymes lists, they all put Jay-Z number 1 on their list of the best rappers, whether from New York, from Brooklyn, or just in general. To me, he should be nowhere near the top 3 when it comes to these lists. With his overrated lyrical biting ass. He bit off of Tupac, he bit off of Biggie, Nas, Snoop, Big Daddy Kane, Slick Rick, Rakim, Big L, and he stole the 99 Problems song from Ice-T. Ice-T's version of 99 Problems was better. I mean, Jay-Z is good, but he's not in my top 3 or 5. You could make an argument that he's in the top 10, but the GOAT? No. Most people like myself, my dad, and even my friend from Oregon would have Tupac as their number 1 GOAT. But there's other rappers that you could consider as the GOAT besides Tupac. Jay-Z, Eminem, and Lil Wayne are not one of them. I can't say Biggie is the GOAT because he only put out 2 albums. You can't say somebody is the GOAT if they only put out 2 albums. Nas could be seen as the GOAT. There should be no problem with Nas being seen as the GOAT, or Redman, or Method Man, or Scarface, Rakim, Ice Cube, KRS-One, Big Daddy Kane. People can say LL Cool J is the GOAT, or even Busta Rhymes. But Jay-Z as the GOAT? Nah, I just don't see it. I'm sorry. I could go back and listen to the old Jay-Z, you know, the 1995 to 2003, 1995 to 2003 Jay-Z when he was in his prime. But this Jay-Z nowadays, from 2003 to or 2006 to now, most of the albums that came out after the Black Album were either average or they're just shit. He hasn't released an album in 8 years since the 444 album. That album was alright, but Magna Carta was shit. Blueprint 3 was shit. American Gangster, I give that a pass. That's a slept on album. And don't make fun of me when I say this. His album Kingdom Come, I call it Kingdom Trash because that album was trash. And I have that album. That's one of, if not Jigga's worst album. But I can go back and listen to the Jay-Z in his prime. And there was not a year where people, I can't stop watching this video where there was not, where somebody was talking about, there was not a year where Jay-Z was the best or hottest rapper in the game. He came in the game in 96. That was the year of Nas and Tupac. Well, most likely Tupac, because he dropped 2 #1 platinum albums that year. 1997 was the year of Mace. He saved Bad Boy after Biggie died. You could say Missy dominated in 1997, or Busta Rhymes, or Capone and Noriega, or even Wu-Tang. But I gotta give it to Mace. 1998 was DMX year. He dropped 2 #1 platinum albums that year. 1999, Nas came back with 2 albums, I Am and Nostradamus. And DMX, he pretty much dominated in 1999. He outsold Jay-Z with his album, and then there was X. 2000, Eminem and Nelly both went diamond. You can make an argument of who dominated 2001. Nas came back with Stillmatic. Jay and Fab both dropped albums on 9/11. Ludacris dropped Word of Mouth, where he had bangers like Move Bitch, Area Codes, and Roll Out. 2002, Eminem drops The Eminem Show, another diamond album, as well as Nelly dropping Nellyville that sold like 7 million. Jay-Z who? 2003 was definitely the year of 50 Cent. Matter of fact, 03 to 05 was the run for G-Unit and 50 Cent. 50 dropped Dear Rich or Die Trying, and then months later, him and G-Unit dropped Beg for Mercy in 03. 04, Lloyd Banks drops The Hunger for More, and Young Buck drops Straight Outta Cashville. 05, The Game drops the documentary, 50 drops The Massacre, even Tony Yayo drops Prediction of a Felony. He retired, came back in 2006, and rappers like Jeezy, T.I., even Lupe were at the top of the game. 2007 goes to Kanye with the Graduation album. And from 2008 to 2013, that run goes to Lil Wayne. I asked these niggas, what year of hip hop did Jay-Z had? People said he had 1998. No. Just because he won a Grammy for Hard Knock Life Volume 2, that doesn't mean he dominated in 1998. DMX dominated in 1998. But like I said, the 95 to 03 Jay-Z was the shiznit. The 06 to now Jay-Z sucks cock. I don't mess with that Jay-Z at all. Bring back the old Jay-Z. Fuck the Jay-Z that I'm seeing right now. I don't like this fake ass Jay-Z. The old Jay-Z was much better. Bring back the real nigga Jay-Z. Screw this Jay-Z nowadays. Number 3, replacing Master P and No Limit. Nicki Minaj. Or shout out to my nigga Unsane the Plaster Bastard, who called her Shitty Minaj before we did. I'm not going to talk much about Nicki because I've already talked about her in my top 15 worst rappers video. Like I said, she was much better when she was an underground rapper, but ever since she hopped onto the mainstream, had plastic surgery on herself, and got signed to a label, which she's no longer signed to, but when she was signed to Young Money, she completely sold out. She has to be one of, if not the most overrated female rapper. She made stupid songs like Stupid Hoe, Anaconda, Looking Ass Niggas. Can't even count how many times she said the word niggas in that song. Looking Ass Niggas. Cassidy's version, Looking Ass Bitches, was better. Even though I don't call women that word anymore, Cassidy's version was better. She also made Yas with Soulja Boy. Yas, bitch, Yas. Yas, bitch, yeah. I hate that song. And why did Soulja even perform that at verses? Knowing damn well he didn't have a verse in that song. He just did the hook and he made the beat. And she also made I'm bees in the trap. Bees in the trap. bro, Nicki is so sorry, bro. She's terrible. Overrated too. Ah. Low key, her best album is Pink Friday, which is her first album. Nicki Minaj is not better than Lil Kim. She's not better than Foxy Brown. She's not better than MC Lyte. She's not better than Queen Latifah. She's not better than Lady of Rage, MC Trouble, Moni Love, Sweet Tea, Nikki D, Jean Grey, The Brat, Trina, Missy Elliott, Eve, Gangsta Boo. She's not better than Queen Pen. Remember Queen Pen who made that song Party Ain't a Party? Nicki Minaj is not better than her. She's not better than Vita. She's not better than Charlie Baltimore. She's not better than Rod Digger. She's not better than Yo-Yo. She's not better than any of the female rappers that came before her. She's pretty much the female version of Lil Wayne. And you can actually tell that she's the female version of Lil Wayne. But anyways, fuck Nicki Minaj. Overrated ass female rapper. She was much better when she was underground. But she had to ruin her career by becoming mainstream and making all these stupid songs that I just mentioned. You already know bitch ass Drake is still my number 2 most overrated rapper. I used to like Drake from the late 2000s to early 2010s. Thank Me Later and Take Care. Like I said, Take Care is my favorite album of his. But I lost interest in his music when he came out with Started From the Bottom, knowing damn well he never was at the bottom. He was always at the middle or at the top. He was never at the bottom. Come on, Drizzy. I mean, the beat is cool, but he shouldn't be rapping that type of song because he never was at the bottom. Him and Justin Bieber definitely have a lot in common. They're both soft as a pillow. They aren't tough. They both suck somebody's cock to get a record deal. And they're both Canadian. And I remember watching Man Beast Morris rant about Drake, saying that he said Drake is softer than Will Smith. I'm like, Man Beast, I respect your opinion, but don't compare a whack ass nigga like Drake to a legend like Will Smith. No more, bro. Don't do that. Don't ever compare a corny ass rapper like Drake to a legendary rapper like Will Smith. Will Smith's music is 100,000 times better than Drake's music. In my opinion, Drake should really stick to acting instead of rapping. I like him better as an actor than a rapper. He definitely killed his role in Degrassi as Jimmy Brooks. Yeah, Drake should really stick to acting. Nicki Minaj should stick to acting too. I enjoyed her role in Barbershop The Next Cut. Yeah, those two should really stick to acting instead of rapping. Drake can sing a little bit, but he can't rap. Come on now. And you already know who's my number 1 most overrated rapper. And I know people are going to get mad and disagree, but I don't care. He's my most overrated rapper of all time, and I'm sticking to it. Lil Wayne. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. We all know he's fake. We all know he's phony. He ain't a gangster. He ain't a blood. I'm not going to talk much about Wayne because I've already talked about him in my top 15 most worst rappers list. And I talked about him in my live stream about how overrated he, Jay-Z, and Eminem are. And also, don't come at me spitting rhymes from Wayne saying that it's hot. I've heard enough of Lil Wayne to know that his stuff is trash. He spits a bunch of punchlines. He be saying stuff that doesn't make any type of sense. He's one of the reasons why we have some of these mumbling rappers we have right now. He's one of the reasons why we have this garbage music that we have right now. And you got people bashing me and Darius DJ H88. Shout out to my boy Darius. They keep on bashing him and myself, convincing that Wayne is a GOAT and he's not overrated. Okay, name one album other than the Carter 2 that makes Wayne the GOAT. I'll wait. Name me one album other than the Carter 2 that makes you think Lil Wayne is a GOAT. And I know people gonna say, well, I only like Lil Wayne, from back in the day. Not his new stuff. His new stuff is whack. I don't believe you for 1 second. And here's why I don't believe you like the old Lil Wayne better than the new Lil Wayne. Before the Carter 2 came out, Lil Wayne was a nobody. He was answer to a punchline. He was a joke. He's not the best member in the Hot Boys. He's not the best artist from his label Young Money. I don't think he was the best artist in Cash Money. He was like the dirty southern version of Bow Wow. Or Romeo, just another little rapper talking about bling bling and all that shit. He never had any credibility before that. So for the people that have the nerve to tell me they were listening to him before that don't like his stuff now, I don't believe you. Because nobody was listening to him seriously before. And now they listen to his lollipop crap, his prom queen crap, his Amelie crap, all that trash. He's a fake blood. He can't rap. I'd rather listen to some of the older Cash Money songs. I'd rather listen to guys like, I can name you a few Southern rappers who are better than Lil Wayne. Master P is a better Southern rapper than Lil Wayne. Silk the Shocker is a better Southern rapper than Wayne. C Murder is a better Southern rapper than Wayne. Mia X, one of the most underrated female rappers. Mystical may be a sick bastard, but he's a better Southern rapper than Wayne. Juvenile, Ludacris, T.I. in his prime. Outkast, UGK, 8Ball and MJG, Scarface, Willie D. Jeezy is a better Southern rapper than Wayne, even though I'm not a Jeezy fan. The list goes on of all the Southern rappers that are better than Wayne. Trina, Trick Daddy, Magnolia Shorty, and the list goes on. He helped kill hip hop. I'm not going to say he single-handedly killed hip hop, but he helped did it. And I know all the Lil Wayne crybabies going to get mad at me saying that Wayne is not overrated and that he's a legend. Like I said, I'll never consider this nigga a legend. I will never consider him the GOAT. You can consider him as the GOAT if you want to, but not people like me. He's my most overrated rapper of all time, and I don't give a damn if you get mad at me. If you don't like it, then fuck you. With all due respect. That wraps up a redo of my top 5 most overrated rappers. Next list I will reveal is my top 10 worst reboots. Shout out to Jay/Rance. I just subscribed to him yesterday. And I already seen that he did a top 5 worst reboots. Well, I did a top 10. And then the next list, I might reveal a list that's more positive. My top 20 TV shows from Comedy Central. I'm not going to reveal my top 20 TV shows from Fox Kids or Kids WB until September, because both blocks are turning 30 and 35 in September respectively. But anyway, that's it. If you're new here, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell for my next list, like this shit, comment if you want to. What do you gotta lose? So I'm gonna go ahead and sign off here. This is X-Man 1991. Signing off. You guys take it easy out there. Y'all be safe. Holla at your boy. Let me see. I'll catch you tomorrow reminiscing 25 years of a 6-man tag between the Dudley Boys and Chris Jericho versus D-Generation X from the June 29th, 2000 edition of SmackDown. Until then, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. No more talk.